Over the past few days, some pretty big LEGO Star Wars 2025 news and leaks have surfaced, one being a very exciting set leak, that being a V-19 Torrent coming in summer 2025, which I actually kind of saw coming, and also we finally know the actual price point and piece count of the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1 that's coming on May 1st. But before I talk about the Slave 1, I want to talk about the V-19 Torrent. I know you've probably seen every other YouTuber talk about this leak already, so if you want to skip straight to the Slave 1 information, I'll put timestamps down in the description. Anyways though, we're actually getting a V-19 Torrent in summer of 2025, August 1st specifically, and like I said, I actually saw this coming. I kind of predicted this in one of my last leak videos because our favorite leaker Max on Instagram posted some teasers on his story, and one of them was that we would be getting a new updated clone pilot in 2025, and this was a few weeks or maybe a month ago, and right when he posted this, my mind immediately went to a new V-19 Torrent. I mean, obviously we're not going to get a new Republic gunship because the Coruscant Guard gunship is on shelves right now, so it really just only made sense for this teaser to be about a V-19 Torrent, and I am beyond excited for this set, and I actually have some pretty high expectations for it, and that's because the original V-19 Torrent from 2008, if any of you guys own that set, you know that it has one of the best functionalities out of any LEGO Star Wars set ever made. It uses some hydraulic pieces, and basically when you pick it up, the wings will fold down into position and the landing gear will fold up. And I've had this set for years, and to this day, I really can't think of a play feature that even competes with this. So because of that, I have some high expectations for the functionalities in this new one that's coming out this summer. I don't necessarily expect LEGO to do this exact function with the hydraulic pieces and everything, but I do expect it to have some type of cool feature where the wings and landing gear can fold up and down. Now, as for the price and piece count, we only know the price, and that's going to be $60 US. The last one in 2008 was $50 US and had a piece count of 471 pieces. And honestly, I imagine this one will probably maybe have just barely over 500 and be smaller than the last one, which is kind of expected. Everything's been downsized nowadays, but I'm actually kind of scared as to how downsized it's actually going to be because the 2008 one is already relatively small, especially compared to the other Clone Wars sets that came out around the time period when everything was just super oversized. And when I look at this set, I honestly don't really know how much it could be downsized, so I'm kind of scared to see how LEGO does that. As for the figures go, the original one only had one figure, that being a clone pilot, and LEGO could very well do that again. I hope they don't. I hope there's at least 2 or 3. I honestly have no idea what the other 2 would be. It'd be awesome if they were just normal Phase 1 Clone Wars clone troopers, but that's probably not going to happen. I imagine it might just be some battle droids, or we just might only get the clone pilot. Who knows? But all in all, I'm excited for this set, and when I compare to the old one, it does make me have some high expectations, but there are a few things I'm concerned about, mainly the size. Moving on to the new information we know about the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1 that will be releasing on May 1st, we now know the piece count and the price point, and this is not going to be the typical May 4th $240 UCS set that we all thought. It's actually going to be $300. But hold up, don't get mad yet. It's going to have 2,970 pieces, which is almost 1,000 more pieces than the 2015 UCS Slave 1, which was $200 and had a piece count of 1,996. So this is going to be $300 with just under 1,000 more pieces. That doesn't sound bad at all to me. When I first saw the price point at $300, I got super scared because at first I thought that meant that May 1st UCS sets were going to be $300 from now on, because if you remember, they were always $200. Then in 2023, I believe they got raised to $240. Then I was thinking like, oh no, it's only been 2 years since they first raised the price and they're about to raise the price again. But no, I think it's going to be just this set that's going to retail for $300, and that's fine with me because it almost has 3,000 pieces, and I assume it's going to be pretty much the exact same size as the first one from 2015, because I'm just assuming they're going to make it minifigure scale again. It's a UCS set with a ship that can be minifigure scale. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. So really what I'm expecting is a model that's roughly the same size with apparently almost 1,000 more pieces crammed into there for extra detail. And as of now, the only figures included are just Jango Fett and a young Boba Fett, and I honestly don't think that's going to change, and I'm fine with that. It doesn't really need any other figures, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that the Jango Fett is going to be by far the best Jango Fett LEGO's ever made. With all of the arm printing, everything you'd want in a UCS minifigure, it's probably going to be great. Now, I can't confidently say all of that for the young Boba minifigure. It's probably going to look good, but I wouldn't expect all the arm printing and detail that Jango's going to have. Anyways though, that is all the new 2025 information we have gotten in the past week. It's not a whole lot, but it's some pretty big stuff that's very exciting. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you see them on the screen right now.